gentlemen, welcome back to the EFRL East to West Apparel Company ARCA series. We're back just in time for the season finale. Going to be live from Charlotte Motor Speedway. 150 laps set before us tonight. These guys are going to be putting on a good show. A lot of racing action. Sending down some quick times. Dan Park at the top of the leaderboard in that number 7 machine. Looks to be a pretty exciting evening tonight. Alright, we're just getting ready to head off into qualifying. We're going to see who's going to set down the fast lap here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let's see who's going to be the fastest one out on the track. Looks like Tom Queering is going to be one of our first drivers to jump out and set down in the lap time. See what Tom's going to lay down for that first lap of that number 46 machine. Yeah, Mr. James Steele in the comments saying keep it clean. Talking to Mr. Michael Steele in that number 5 machine. We'll see what Michael's going to set down here for a time. See if he's out on the track yet. Not quite yet. Looks like he's waiting patiently. First lap, Hamilton set down to 29:34. And P number 3, his second lap. A little bit slower. Josh Fox way off the pace on his first lap. Coming to a close. He's going to jump up to P number 5. Forrest Hamilton Jr. in that number 3 machine now out on the track. Looking to set down his first lap. First lap for Forrest. Just beginning. Another driver to keep your eye out tonight is that number 21 of Aiden Giordano. Aiden's had a pretty fast season, setting down some pretty quick times. Hasn't been able to nail down a win quite yet, but he's been really close. Brandon Combs in that number 28 machine is going to jump up to 7th fastest. Forrest Hamilton's going to jump up to 3rd. While these guys are running down practice, let's look at our point standings coming into tonight. Oops. Thanks everybody for tuning back in with us. We've had a rough couple weeks up here in northern Minnesota. We had a storm roll through, knocked the power out for me a couple weeks ago. Was unable to make it last week due to family obligations. All right, so currently on the number 1 position in our point standings, we got Mr. Joshua Reese with 455 points. Coming into tonight, we got Mr. Josh Fox with 437, 18 points behind Dan Park, currently in 3rd, 20 points behind Josh Fox with a 427. Forrest Hamilton Jr. is in 4th with a 406. Travis Lapenas in 5th with a 402. Bad Brad Steffen holding on to P number 6 right now in the standings with a 395. Aiden Giordano in 7th with a 279, but only 3 points ahead of Anthony Hamilton. Michael Steele is in 9th place with a 372. Roy Hyde rounding out our top 10 with a 368. We got Mr. Devin Smith currently in 11th with 367. Then we got Farron Elam Jr. with a 349. Only 1 point behind him is Kyle Lingerfeld with a 348, who is tied with Jesse Adams in 14th, Aaron Murphy in 15th, Sean Patrick 16th, Lee Krause 17th, Dylan Dunford is in 18th, Derek Regal in 19th, Hunter Wellman in 20th, Matt Moreau in 21st, Alan Wernicke in 22nd, Matthew Chandler in 23rd, Kyle Thayer in 24th, Brandon Dunsford, Brandon Combs, Logan Tackett, Dustin Buck, James Poleski, Tom Queering, Ray Andrews, Jacob Zala, Kenny Troughton, Sully Buck, Justin Walbing, Jeremy Lapenas, Christian Rudman, and Braxton Clues. Rounds out all of our drivers. ARCA team points. These things are pretty much secured down with JFM with a 951 over Dark Horse Racing. Jacoby James Racing is in 3rd with an 808. And Wildcard Motorsports is in 4th. Full Moon Motorsports in 5th. Strange Brew in 6th. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. It's a pleasure to have you on board with us here tonight. Cars are gridding up. Let it go over our drivers and their starting positions. All right, on the front row, Anthony Hamilton and Jesse Adams. Row number 2, we got Mr. Dan Park, Forrest Hamilton Jr., Brandon Combs, and Aiden Giordano in row number 3. Row number 4, we got Farron Elam Jr. and Joshua Reese, our points leader. Joshua Fox and Lee Krause in row number 5. Mr. Devin Smith and Tom Queering in row number 6. Row number 7, we got Kyle Lingerfeld and Roy Hyde. Row number 8, we got Travis Lapenas and Matt Moreau. Derek Regal and Hunter Wellman are going to be in row number 9. Row number 10, Mr. Michael Steele and Dean Qualley. Those drivers did not set down any qualifying times. Brandon Dunford, Sean Patrick in row number 11. Logan Tackett and Aaron Murphy 12. And shotgun on the field. He might be last on the field, but he's first in our heart. Mr. Alan Wernicke. And 50 laps under the lights at Charlotte, just the way it should be. Full of racing action. Jesse Adams in one of my favorite paint schemes as a Jeff Gordon fan. That T-Rex number 55. Keep an eye on that. Dan Parker, not going to miss him on the track with that bright green and pink number 7. Green flag in the air. 20 everybody made it through the first turns. Got some sparks. Looks like someone might have brushed the wall a little bit going down the straightaway. Dan Park challenging for the lead already on lap number 2 as we come to the tri-oval. Looks like he's going to take the lead as we go down into 1. Forrest Hamilton Jr. in the number 3 machine looking to follow him through. The outside of the 21. Jesse Adams, our outside pole sitter, has fallen back to 6th place. But we are early on in this. Looking to have in-flight pit stops close to lap 50, I'm guessing. Tom Kurgan, that number 46, up 5 positions from where he started. He is on the move. Another one of our drivers that has made a positive gain early on already is that 00 of Roy Hyde. Clearing it Hyde. Making a lot of ground up on that outside lane early on in this one. Brandon Combs now going to jump up to that high side, looking to follow him through some of this traffic. Tom Clearing up to 4th in that 46 machine. Biggest mover of the race so far is Tom Clearing and Roy Hyde, both up 8 positions. Roy Hyde now looking to make a move on the 46 of Tom Clearing. still in the very early stages of this one. Everybody's been pretty respectful so far than the racing we've been able to watch. Nice to see. I know these guys have been off for a while. Well, I've been off a lot longer than they have, but they've been putting on some great racing here so far. Ooh, caution is out on the speedway. Broadcaster's curse, talking about how good of a job they were doing. Looks like Matt Moreau might have had some problems for that number 38 machine. Oh, got turned off the nose of the 18. See if we can't find a little better angle on that one here. The camera. There we go, that's the camera. Alright, let's see what happened here. Oh, the 18 comes up into the rear quarter panel of the 38. Matt comes down, hits the apron. Oh, slams hard into that inside wall. Heavy damage to the left front tire of that 38. Oh, barely misses the 86. And just like that, the 36 is going to be done for the evening. Top three cars elect to stay out. Everybody else, gangbusters to pit road. So Park, Elam, and Queering stayed out on the track. We are only 14 laps in. I couldn't imagine the tires have worn too much in that time. Pardon me, folks. Gotta get my broadcaster's voice back. I've been out of practice for so long. The Tuesday night series has finished up for us. We're actually starting a new series, or a new season, tomorrow night. Don't forget to check that out. If you are interested in some short track racing, or maybe even some dirt racing, get a hold of Dean Coley or Mick Olofsson, and we can hook you up with the EFRL series. So tomorrow night, new season, and we will have the FALCONGRAFIX Legends series. And right after that, the one I'm most excited about, the Extreme Forces Dirt Street Stock series. Got my new ride all painted up. Beautiful orange and white machine. Can't wait to turn that thing loose. I do know the Dirt Series is normally going to be broadcasted on the Extreme Forces broadcasting channel. I do believe tomorrow night we're actually down the broadcaster, so the first race might not be, but you can check out the FALCONGRAFIX Legends series. Going to be live right here on All the Dirt tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Looks like the lights are off on the pace car. You know what that means.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
The best words in NASCAR. Done by Kevin James. And Parker gets a great start on that bottom line. 88 up drop down in behind him. Everybody else is going to jockey for position as we send it out down into turn number 1. Restart on lap 16. Let's do a little rundown through the field. Let's check out some of our other drivers we have not seen tonight. Here's the 21 of Aiden Giordano, that Outback Steakhouse machine. He is a past ARCA champion in our ARCA series. Jesse Adams started on the outside pole here tonight. He's falling back in the field, but keep an eye on him to be up front when the checker drops. Our current point leader in the number 1 machine right there with him, Mr. Joshua Reese. Number 13th position. Mr. Devin Smith, Grey Goose number 95 machine, currently running in 14th. Sean Patrick in that East to West Apparel Company car, our title sponsor for this series. I'd like to thank him for jumping on board and supporting the title sponsor for the Xfinity series that's going to be starting up here on Monday nights to replace the ARCA series. So look for that to be starting up pretty soon. Number 64, Dirt Mini Stock champion Hunter Wellman hasn't had the best of luck in his ARCA series debut season. He's had some solid runs, but he's had a lot of misfortune. Number 86 machine currently running in the 17th spot, right where he started. Alan Warnicki and Travis Lepanis running side by side right now, currently battling for 18th. Right behind him, we do have Mr. Michael Steele running a very special paint scheme. Michael Steele is one of our drivers. Actually, might be our only driver out of Texas. Michael is running a special paint scheme in honor of the flood victims. We have a lot of folks down in Florida who have been displaced. We still have a lot of folks missing, and more than we'd ever want that have lost their lives, especially the ones at the summer camp down there. So Michael Steele's a special paint scheme for them. So make sure you go show your support for them. Michael does have a link that you can do to donate if you're willing to help out. Anything's going to help out for them, gentlemen. Currently running in 20th, battling with Logan Tackett. We got Aaron Murphy. Dean Qualley, our race admin. Just open up the back. Just chilling out there in that number 17 machine, Mr. Dean Qualley. Back up front, not much has changed. We got Dan Park in that Rockstar number 7 machine. Looks like he has a special tribute on the hood. Oh, it is special for the JFM team champions here in the ARCA series. Those gentlemen have definitely earned that. They have been putting on some great racing, very consistent. And that shows they are sitting 1, 2, and 3 in the point standings here as we enter our last race of the season. Alright, we're in lap 25 out of 150. It'll be interesting to see how those lead cars can stay out. Everybody else pit on lap 13. Matt Moreau and Lee Krause is out of the event. Mr. James Steele, if you are still watching, if you have the link to donate, if you want to post that in the chat, sure. Looks like Roy Hyde is challenging Tom Curring now for third place. Roy is going to be the first car on new tires. Fastest lap. This last lap so far set by Joshua Reese, our points leader at a 29. Eastern speed. Way through the field. He is currently, where did he go? Currently in 10th place. That number 3M machine. That 94 up 13 spots. 94 machine. Was just oh, we got one in the fence. I think that might have been the 46 of Tom Queering. We do have a challenge for the lead. Farron Elam Jr. in that 88 machine has been all over the back bumper, and for a brief second did steal the lead away from Dan Park. I almost wonder if those old tires are starting to go away on the 46 car of Tom Queering. Looks like here comes the 23 of Hamilton, now challenging Farron Elam for second. The only front runners who did not pit on lap 13. Oh, he's going to get turned. Hold on to it, boys. Hold on to it. Lock it down. Oh, Jesse Adams. Travis Lapina's got some contact. Oh, we were right on that one when it happened. Let's get a little different view. '23 makes slight contact with the rear quarter of the 88. Kind of get hooked together. Both the spinning. Oh, that is such a hard hit right in the rear end. Definitely busted the rear axle. Ooh, Travis Lapina's comes sliding in. Light contact. Oh. just keeps going and going. Carnage everywhere. At least 10 cars are going to have some form of damage from that one. All drivers have pit now on lap 35. Just going to update, but it looks like we're showing Brandon Combs taking over the lead from Mr. Dan Park. We'll see what happens here when we catch up to the pace car. Josh Combs is going to be our leader when we go back to Green Flag Racing next time by. He is off on the pace car. Oh, Michael Steele caught up in that. He is still in the pits. Sean Patrick, Logan Tech, and Anthony Hamilton, Devin Smith, Michael Steele, Jesse Adams, all still in the pits after that one. Baron Elam Jr., after repairing his, is going to be in 16th place. We'll see if he's going to have anything, be any kind of competitive now. He got probably the least amount of damage out of the crew. Geico restart zone, good jump by the also on that bottom line is going to jump up to second. Third. And look who is in fourth, that number 11 machine. Here comes Aiden looking to take the lead away from Combs. Number 7 is strong tonight. It's a week here at the EFRL in the new season. Company ARCA series. On Tuesday nights, we get the FALCONGRAFIX Legends, followed by the EFRL Dirt Street Stocks. On Wednesday night, brand new series starting up. The rest of our series, but we have the Buck Wild Racing NASCAR Classic Series. And Thursday nights, we got the Dirt Cars Dirty Thursdays. Dirt mini stocks followed up by UMP modifieds. We are still taking applications if you were looking for some Dirty Thursday action. myself, I'll hook you up with a Discord link and get you in the crew. Takes over second place, Aiden Giordano holding on to third. Right behind him he has Aaron Murphy and Josh Fox. Joshua Reese has worked his way up to 5th place. Sorry, 6th place. Mr. Aiden Giordano looking out the front bumper of that number 21 machine, Outback Steakhouse. And we got a battle Roy Hyde looking to take over the lead. As they go into turns 3 and 4. Aaron Murphy now looking to see if he can't make something happen on the high side. Thanks, Nancy. Thank you for the RMRL. That is the Western Misfits Racing League. That was our old league. We just switched to the Extreme Forces Racing League. Shout out, Dan. We really appreciate it. These cars are paired up, I do believe, by Mr. Professionals. At least this one is normally Michael Steenham's organized. We have Aaron Murphy having one of his best runs here in the RMRL. East to West Apparel Company ARCA Series. On second place, 6 laps complete. Just about a third of the way through this event tonight. Job on this car, right? Slightly dangerous, it says. I do believe that is painted up like an old bomber. it says Bobby Labonte right above the door. Cool throwback to Bobby Labonte. Dan Barton's got Grandma Judy riding on board with him, as always. Dunford, that Komatsu Tennessee Auto Salvage number 94, currently running in 7th. He's up 14 positions. Mayor Nealon Jr. Looks like he did not really get any damage from that contact between him. So that is good deal. So he is back up in the top 10. Kyle Linger found that number 65. I should take a look at his car. Pink Whitney, Pink Lemonade, Voodoo Graphics, Dark Horse Racing. On the hood of that one, CD. I believe Full Moon is their local bowling alley. Building up a little bit of a cushion between himself and number 7. All right, joining me up in the booth, we got the driver of that number 5 machine who unfortunately had an early exit tonight, Mr. Michael Steele.
Hey, how's it going, Mick? You got a copy?
I do, sir. How you doing?
Well, it's fun here, at least watching some of my teammates keep it going, see how they can do.
Unfortunately, you got caught up in that big one, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I made it through. Just fortunately, spinning cars collect other cars, and cars pop right up in front of you, and you least expect it. And yeah, I got my killed my left front and pulled into the pit stall, and said we're done. So. Now it's just kind of watching, hope and pray we stay in the top 10 and see if we can at least make a couple dollars from the overall points.
Yeah, you're sitting pretty good in the overall points for team points tonight.
Yeah, going in we were I think 3rd place. We were close enough, I think, within 2nd to try to get to 2nd, but I don't know if we had enough to get to 1st. They're pretty far out there, but yeah, we're having a pretty good team season. I feel like each one of us all kind of had, fortunately, some rough races in there. I know myself, especially the last couple of weeks, and then watching them playing, my computer kind of messing up on me, and definitely has some races that I wish I could have back that would for sure get me a lot higher than 9th place where I was sitting going into 9th.
You did have a special paint scheme on the car tonight. We did get a chance to talk about it a little bit. That is for the flood victims down there in Texas.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So the main sponsor of my car was the Hill Country Community Foundation. Obviously everybody knows about the floods going on down here, and they're still unfortunately going. They hit that same area kind of again over the weekend, and I wanted to try to find a different sponsor than typical big name foundations that everybody knows that they can go to, like Red Cross and stuff like that. So I was able to find a little community foundation that's right around the hill country that was affected by all the big rains and floods and everything like that, and try to keep it kind of Texas based and more kind of home oriented, I guess, if you will. And yeah, I was really proud to put that on the car, and able to go through and found pretty much put everybody that they have not found or have found that was unfortunately had passed away due to the floods. I had each and every name that I could possibly find on the deck lid right with me tonight.
Thoughts and prayers. It's a bad situation down there, and I know there's still a lot of people missing.
Yeah, for sure. I went through and double checked. We just got kind of home from vacation, and I went through and double checked before the race tonight and see if I could find anything that I missed or anything like that. And I felt pretty confident and good that I got all the names that definitely deserve to be remembered and all that. It's not anything major, but it's definitely being down here in Texas. The least I could do to show support.
I tell you, we've got a heck of a battle on the field right now for first place. Hyde and Park have been battling side by side for like the last 10 laps.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching myself. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm kind of battling with Ron in points down there and kind of towards the bottom of the top 10. So I don't know if I want to see him all the way up to the front. I don't want to see him in my situation by any means, but I don't know if I want to see him all the way up there. But yeah, it's definitely a heck of a battle going on between, heck, the top 5 are all right there.
Yeah, Aiden Giordano just gave the 7 a nice little shove. Was able to help him clear that 0-0, take the lead back over.
Yeah, that's Aiden's definitely given Dan a good push down the front straightaway. He got a good run going into turn 1, turn 2 here. Dan's doing a really good job of hugging the bottom line. You really want to try to get your left sides towards the paint. It's a lot of grip down there if you can roll the paint. But also this track has a lot of momentum on the top side, so it's kind of pick your poison and see where your momentum will keep you.
Yeah, we saw a lot early on. Hyde and Tom Gearing just making up positions, like pouring them out of a bucket on that high side early on.
Yeah, I tried the high side a little bit. I mean, you know me from my dirt racing stuff. I always will go to the bottom whenever it's there. I know that Charlotte's a good place, but you can keep your left sides in the paint. It's pretty fast, but I really didn't have any much speed down there. I don't know if I think I might have been kind of sending it a little bit too hard towards the after that first caution there. Kind of burnt my stuff up a little bit, but I could never really get the high side going like a lot of them were. You see Dan now pulling away from the field.
Yeah, last couple laps, Aiden's gotten into that wall just a little bit.
Man, that's right in the back of the field. That's one thing that I saw a bunch was everybody smacking the outside fence, and that was really what I was focused on here. Pit stops kind of starting now, but yeah, hitting the outside wall is very easy to do if you overstep, trying to kind of use as much room as you can. And I saw a lot of that going on. It's going to be something that we got to kind of watch for every lap of the race tonight. Yeah, pit stops are definitely going on now.
Watching the 0-0 light now, he's hitting that 4-tire stop. He's down the way already.
Yeah, I'm still riding out front here. Still Dan. Looks like Dan Parker's still out there. Oh, he's coming in now. So Aiden, that's going to leave Aiden out front. Aiden and that's going to be Josh Fox out front. Joshua Reese.
I feel like with these pit stops, you have to take 4 tires. You're going to be there long enough with the fuel anyways. You might as well take all 4.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. The only time I think they'll ever see two tire pit stops, maybe towards the end of the race if there's a chance. But yeah, as long as the fuel's going to take it, you'll probably be after the left sides are dropped, you'll probably still be sitting there a couple extra seconds waiting on fuel.
It'll be pretty interesting to see how this one's going to shake out. I'm kind of shocked because normally Dan is one of the last ones to take a pit stop.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, he normally likes to play the very off strategy from everybody else, but he definitely seemed to kind of follow in. Looks like Josh Fox is going in now, so see if Josh follows him. No. Maybe I had that wrong. Josh Fox is staying out. I thought Josh was too many Joshes. We'll just say that.
Here comes Josh Fox down the pit road.
Yeah.
How many sets of tires did we have for tonight?
Four. We had four going in. So like that first caution, we didn't even take tires between all the JJR guys. We did not take tires at all. We just went in and topped off, and so looks like Travel just took his first set. So they got plenty of tires to kind of last them. Already lap 70, and they really haven't used that many sets yet. I guess I dropped out for a little bit after just kind of calming down everybody. Is this what their second pit stop?
A lot of these guys is their third.
Okay, so yeah, I know after that caution I had to cool down for a few minutes. I'm sure I missed something in there. So yeah, I bet they're probably they should have probably, I guess, 2 sets of tires left, so they'll run. I don't remember what the fuel load was. Let me see if I can take a look real quick from my in-car. Poor pit crew, they just said we give up.
Yep, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Roy Hyde is going to take over the points lead, and he has a second lead over APPAREL.
Yeah, he picked the right time to go in. He's definitely got a good gap out there. I think if I recall, he went in there kind of by himself a little bit.
Yep, and he was one of the first cars to take tires, but it looks like Park is eating up that lead pretty quick, though.
Dan is never a slow car out here. Dan is a very capable driver. He was very fast, and he will do whatever he can to get there. Now, I wouldn't be shocked if he still has some sort of pit strategy to fall back on. That's one of his MOs. Is he's very good at pit call strategy to put himself in contention.
Well, we're just about halfway there. I'm assuming that these guys are going to try to only hit one more pit stop.
Yeah, I think that'll should leave them with one extra set, so that for a late race caution, that way if they have that, then they'll have that extra set. Yep.
You gotta be prepared for those.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this track, if we get a green light checker, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to multiple green light checkers.
Cautions, read cautions.
Yeah, and this track, like I said earlier, the walls sneak up on you. You try to take a little bit too much, they will get you, and especially if you're in a big pack, it's going to collect some cars, as we've seen earlier.
For me, it was always in the tri-oval, too. I don't know why, but that wall on the outside would sneak up on me.
I was following behind Travis, one of my teammates, and he, the second part of the dog leg, he cut through the turf, and I was like, dang, Trav, you're pushing it there, aren't you? Man, that's the thing about this track is they have turf on the infield instead of grass like most tracks, and it doesn't provide you a lot of extra grip, but it does give you enough to where, I mean, even at the summer shootout, you'll see the legend cars on the infield. They'll use the left sides on the turf, and it's not a lot of extra grip, but it's just enough that it's different from grass for sure. This is one track. I wish more tracks had the turf on the infield. It probably cheaper to maintain. Looks better. Yes, it's not real grass, and it doesn't destroy the cars near as much in real life. So Charlotte definitely knew what they were doing whenever they went to the turf. And that pack definitely caught up to Roy very quick. They did not waste any time to get up there. I think at these,
to go for a pass.
I think in these ARCA cars, the draft is pretty dominant here. You wouldn't think of it being a mile and a half, especially the dog leg and everything, but the draft can be a pretty big part in these cars. I think that's one thing that will go to ARCA or Xfinity next year, and I think that's going to take that away. Yes, there's still draft and there's dirty air, but I don't think that draft is going to be this major in the mile and a half tracks. Yeah, it was not a small one by any means. I know that I was battling myself. I was battling with Roy and Devin, I believe. I was sitting in 9th, and I think Roy was in 10th, and then Devin was in 11th. So that's kind of watch,
You
keep
and
my
Devin
eye on
got
Roy
contacted.
for sure. I hate that Devin got collected up now. I love the racing with Devin. Devin's kind of like me, that he's one of the long tenure guys of ERL to Rusty Misfits to EFRL. I always love racing with Devin. It's always a good battle between him and I. Have a lot of respect for that guy.
Up to P12, slowly creeping in on the top 10. And the guy that started last didn't take time. Alan Wernicke is currently running in 8th. He is up 17 positions.
Yeah, that's definitely a big mover. That's what I was hoping to do. It just wasn't working out very well for me. Aaron Murphy, he whenever he was racing around me, he definitely seemed like he wanted to go very quick. Oh, caution out, caution out. Who is that? You probably have a quicker view than I. I'm new at this.
Looks
so
like
I'm trying
Brandon Combs and Kyle Lingerfeld.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Kyle Lingerfeld's one of those that's really, really fast. And I think Brandon won earlier in the season, didn't he?
Yes, he did. One of his first races with us.
One day I'm going to get that first win, I swear. One day. It's been too many races for me. I'd hate to know how many races I've raced with y'all on Monday nights and still have yet to win. Let's see. Now that I can get a better view of kind of what's going on in the field, I need to see all these cars stacked back up for a second.
Oh yeah, there was contact made between the 28 and the 65, and it looked like there was just a bad push, and the 65 went hard right into the outside wall and then collected the 28.
The thing about this track is it is so, it doesn't look that tight, I'm sure, on the broadcast at times, but this track is so tight at the speed you're going, especially the dog leg. Car pushes where you don't think it'll push, kind of gets loose where you don't think it'll get loose, and it's so easy to happen whenever you're racing in the speeds like this. That was definitely a hard hit. I'll be surprised if they don't have significant damage.
It looks like our top 3 are going to stay out. We got Parker, Giordano, and maybe that's just a lap car. Yeah, it looks like only the top 2 stayed out, Park and Giordano. Everybody else on the pit road on lap 84. With a lot of these guys only pitting about 10 laps ago, I wouldn't imagine they're going to take tires. Just top off in fuel and make sure they're good to split that last gap in half and then let her buck.
I'm excited to see where this race goes for the next what, 60, 65 laps-ish?
Yes, sir. That number 7, he is up front. He is strong. He's not willing to give it up.
No, he is always fast. You always got to watch out for him if there's just a raw speed or bold pit call strategy. He is always going to find a way to be up there.
Yes, he is. I bet you, I'd be willing to bet he has led a lap in every single race, whether it was through pit strategy or just raw speed.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's just something he thinks about it. And after doing his paints for a while and everything like that, yeah, he's not scared to pull a bold strategy, even if it's just for getting a extra 1 bonus point or whatever. He's going to try.
Yeah, all those extra bonus points, they add up at the end of the season.
Yeah, 100%. That's one thing that I wish I was better at, that I don't really focus on. I just try to each week just try to get the best finish I can, and I'm sure if I had that knowledge and everything, then studied more probably to find it, then yeah, I mean, I don't blame him for doing it because it's definitely worth it. I mean, you see it in real life and everything. I mean, was it Larson a couple of years ago lost the overall season points by 1 point, and that cost him 15 playoff points, I believe. So, oh, massive wreck on the backstretch. Massive wreck on the backstretch.
Under caution?
Under caution. Massive, massive. Oh boy, sorry to be dramatic, but that was not small. Oh boy. Who was that? Oh, Tom. Ooh, don't.
Oh,
I don't know if there's. I don't know if there's. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Back that up, see where that started. Looked like Tom was trying to catch up to the field and didn't.
He caught up to him all right.
Oh yeah, he did.
I hate to call Tom out like that. He's a great guy. Like, he definitely did not mean to do that. I am sorry to, man, that's rough.
That is not something we normally see out of the 46.
No, Tom, shake it off. You know you're not that person. Don't let it get to you. I mean, I've probably done it numerous times in officials and stuff. I mean, I know that I've scared the jitlins out of people. That was, man, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, I know that my buddy Sean on my team said he had a lot of damage.
Yeah, he got just drilled.
Yeah, as a team owner, unfortunately, I have to go take a look at that. He's coming out of pit road right now. I'm going to take a quicker look at this, just because it is one of my cars. Oh, missing the rear end cover. Yeah, his rear end is killed. Thankfully, it doesn't look like it's much more than the rear end, so hopefully that'll be a little bit of damage you can get fixed over time. Get focused back up on the leaders with you. How am I doing, Mick? I was kind of nervous about this, but also I wanted to do this.
Oh, this is fun. You're doing great. Lights are off on the pace car. He should be dipping off pit road here in a second, and we're going to go back green flag racing.
Yep, Sean's booking it to catch up to him. Come on, Sean. Man, Sean's such a good guy. I'm glad that he's kind of joined on and kind of helping sponsor the leagues and stuff like that.
Oh, me too. I love racing with Sean on our Thursday night series when he can, and it's a good time.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Keep your eyes on the leaders. I'm going to go back and watch to see what happened on the dog leg. Something happened there towards the back of the field. I believe I saw Hunter Wellman kind of spin off into the infield real quick.
Yeah, it looked like he jumped to the pits too.
Yeah, no, but I guess he just decided he was done. He said, "I'm out."
Well, he's pretty young. It might be past his bedtime.
Yeah, it definitely could be. It's probably past my bedtime too. We were in qualifying earlier, and Marcy was snapping at me. Vivi fell asleep on the couch. She had a long weekend after this whole vacation we had, but she was trying to get my attention. Vivi over there just slouched over, snoozing.
Aaron Murphy making a hard charge on the outside, trying to get around Roy Hyde.
He's definitely raced up there with the fast guys. When you're once you get up at the top, heck, the top 10 right now, I mean, each and every one of them could win a race on any given night. There's several behind them that still are the same way.
Oh, for sure. You got Dylan Dunford, Josh Fox, those are both past EFRL champions. Alan Wernicke, I do believe he's a champion. I know he's been a winner of the Hard Luck Award in at least one season.
Yeah, maybe that's luck. I think that's the word I was going for this season, maybe. They had the best paint. Try to go for the special ones. Anything besides just winning a championship.
Well, yeah, those are overrated anyways.
Yeah, but I see a front bumper cover on the back stretch. I don't know if you see that, but that's pretty cool. Just sitting right there in the middle of the back stretch. They're all just running through it. iRacing, right?
Yep.
There's somebody just pulled on the pit road.
Wernicke making a pass for the lead on the outside now.
Sean Patrick, what happened? Oh no, what happened to Sean? That was his bumper cover that was up. Oh, yep, he got loose, and I think that rear end damage, unfortunately, it did him in. He got loose, went up, ate the outside vents and over down to one JJR guy.
Travis?
Yep. Come on, Travis. He's 2 laps down right now. He's next guy up for the lucky dog, so looks like he has most of his damage fixed, I believe. Still got a little bit of left front damage, but I don't think he's super worried about it right now. Trav's always really good at being patient and smart with his strategies.
Now in the lead for the last couple laps. He is up 24 positions from where he started.
Yeah. I was racing back there with him a little bit. He hanging on my right side a little bit, kind of got me frustrated, but he's always a very hard competitor, always going to be right there in contention. You know, he's not ever gonna slack off anywhere.
Oh, definitely not.
They're definitely having a good battle up there in the top 5, 10, everybody up there. So one good thing about this track, and like I said earlier, I think the draft is making a big part of helping the kind of cars stick together a little bit, rather than some of the other tracks that we might go to.
Martin slaps the ball.
Yeah, he definitely did. The momentum that it'll cost you. He kind of got down in front of him and kind of helped him a little bit, kind of stay there. But you definitely, whenever you get the wall, you're going to lose a lot of momentum compared to everybody else.
These guys are keeping it pretty tight together. No more than a couple car lengths between them.
Yeah, that's kind of what I noticed earlier. That's what I was trying to do. It's not, you're going to stay up right behind them where you're going to get really tight, especially in the corners. But you want to be kind of in draft with them on the straightaways to help stay close to them. It's definitely, it's more pack racing than what I really thought it would be. You see them starting to spread out a little bit more over time, though. I think that's where tires and calls of where you go in the corners and everything, taking care of the tires and they're coming into factor.
Team Poly up here battling now for 7th place with Dylan Dunford.
Yeah, I mean, he was back there with me in the rear earlier, just kind of hanging out. It's good for him to getting to run some laps. I know he doesn't get to run a lot of laps. Normally he's having to race control, but glad he's getting to kind of slack off the race control and kind of control it from in car for once. I won't ever say slacking off. Not the right word, but hopefully you get what I mean. Glad he's able to kind of drive. Yeah, hopefully he can drive and control at the same time. It's good for him. You really start to see the top 5 kind of pulling away from the rest of them now. See Dunford back there leading kind of the second pack. He's got a little bit of gap back there to Aaron Murphy.
Yeah, Dean was struggling a little bit trying to get by Aaron.
Yeah, I think this is where definitely kind of taking care of your tires and just being smart running the corners. There's a lot of draft to be had on the back stretch and the front stretch, but going into the corner, you got to get yourself some clean air. Kind of sort of help take care of the tires, get stuck to the track. It's just a must.
And ARCA do everything he can to get back to that 72.
Absolutely, yeah. It's poking his nose out there just to get enough clean air that's going to help him suck up to his back bumper, and he's basically there. Yeah, he's going to duck down to his inside right now. I don't think he's going to have enough to clear the pass. I think he's going to have to kind of play it back, and then he's going to have probably a good battle going to turn 1 and turn 2 here to hopefully make that pass.
Then you got Aiden Giordano in 3rd, just looking to see which line's going to be faster.
I think that running the bottom line is going to be nicer than your tires. So it just depends on how much you really want to use them up, and when you're kind of thinking you're going to use this last pit stop, and I wish I knew how many laps they had to go on them. I don't know how you do this. You're not knowing when they're going to start pitting again. I didn't pay attention to what's the last lap that they went in there. Oh, there they go. There they go. Dan Park calling it now. So that has to run him out to the finish.
67. It's been a while since he pit.
That's where you got plenty of practice this. I'm just kind of just watching and talking at the same time.
Wernicke, Fox, Hyde, and Dunford all pit on lap 83, so they got some time yet.
Yep. So you see Aiden and Dan Park going into the pits. They should be taking their third set of tires. That'll give them one last set. Should give them one last set if there's a green-white checker or something going on.
Key thing is to make sure you hit your marks and not overshoot your pit stall.
Absolutely. No speeding on the pits. Make sure you get down to speed in time.
They're gonna go in together. They're gonna come out together.
Yep, they're pretty much nose to tail coming out right now.
We know the leaders can go at least another 20 laps before they have to.
Yeah, and then you see Dylan Dunford that's not far behind him, and you can never cut out Dylan Dunford. He is very capable of pulling a win out at any point.
Oh, for sure. He hasn't been this season, but he is always in contention.
Absolutely, yeah. Dylan's normally one that I see way above me in the standings, and I got lucky enough to race with them for one season on their team. And Brandon, Dylan, both are very capable, and it's kind of surprising to me to see Dylan behind me in standings for once. That never has happened before. He is a very, very, very good driver that has just had a bunch of bad luck this season, I think.
Yeah, I think he's had more DNFs than actually finishes.
Yeah. I mean, I feel the pain. That's right. Unfortunately, I don't think I've had it as hard of luck as what he has had. But, yeah, he has had a very rough season. He's such a good driver, very smart, doesn't really typically overpush or anything like that. Just so many DNFs. I hate it for him.
Josh Fox looking to challenge now for the lead as we go through the dog leg. Trying it on the outside.
I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it work. Josh is, again, another capable driver, very fast. He's clear by far. Josh is a very, very, very fast driver. He's kicked my rear end many of times and can't ever count him out. I think he's on the same team as Dan Park and them, I believe. As Wernicke gets into the wall.
Yes, he is.
Ron Hyde goes around him.
I do believe Josh is the one that painted Dan's car for him. Normally he runs one of your paint schemes, but for the season finale, he went with Dan.
Yep, I'm gonna, leave that one alone, buddy.
Oof. Well, I know Josh Fox has a shot at the championship coming in tonight. He was only 18 points behind Joshua Reese.
Yeah, Josh is extremely fast at all times, and he may not win a ton of races, but he's just always there, always smart. He's just very, very capable driver. I'm glad to see him back racing with us again. I believe they took a couple seasons off in the EFRL or RMRL, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good to see him back. I know he's another one that, kind of like me, has been around for a long time. Back from the old school ARCA days.
Yeah, Josh has had, Josh Reese has had 3 wins. Josh Fox has had 1 win. Reese has 6 top 10s and Fox has 5 top 10s. So their stats are very close.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They are both just kind of as a driver view. I see them kind of about the same. They are both very far or very capable of winning any given race. And there's so many guys in here that are kind of that way. Just a lot of guys that unfortunately have had a lot of bad luck this year. We've had pretty brutal wrecking season, unfortunately.
Yeah, with the new cars and learning how to drive them, it's been a rough season for a lot of guys.
I've enjoyed them though. These I think that one, just the looks. It's about time that they got updated. I think that, especially like the mile and a half, as we see a lot tonight, that the draft is still a lot in play on the straightaway, so it kind of gets better for pack racing at least. But unfortunately, as a driver, pack racing means more wrecks, more capability of DNF. I'm a big proponent of. I love the Xfinity car. I think that that's one that is just will allow drivers to be drivers, and I think that it's going to be put on a lot of good racing next season. I'm excited for it.
Me too. The Xfinity car's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's actually, as a dirt track driver at heart, it's absolutely my favorite. It's if you think about it, it's not a shock to me of why Justin Allgaier sits in the Xfinity series, because that car out of any of them probably drives most like a dirt car than there is. It's the old school axle. It's not like the the next gen that has the individual. I can't think of the word now, but you know what I mean. Yes, that. I feel like there's so much more body roll in that car. It's just, there's still quite a bit of horsepower. It's not like the Gen 4s or anything like that, but there's still a lot of horsepower to everything, and it's just you just got to be smart with it, and I think it puts on a lot of good racing. Hopefully I think this season we've had a lot of good fields, so hopefully we have that next season. I've loved this season and how big the fields have been each and every race.
And Mark has worked his way back up to fourth on the track, but technically still a lap down. He's looking at unlapping himself the hard way.
Yeah, I mean, as you hear, second call pit stops going out now. Travis Apenas, Derek Reigel is the first two that I hear call out. They are towards the back of the field, but that should mean that the rest of the guys should be going in. You gotta wonder how much that Dan and all of them have saved that set of tires to hold on for all the guys coming out in fresh tires. Yep. I see Alan pitting in. Somehow I'm a little bit behind, caught up now. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how this pit call strategy plays out. We're gonna, by the time they get back out and everything, they're gonna be, I think by the time this pit call strategy, so what? Josh Fox is lead of that strategy, correct? Yep. So by the time he comes out, I'm curious of how much they can get caught up. I know tires are going to be big, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough.
Well, I know right now Dan Park and a full half a second faster than the leaders.
Yeah, it's going to be a good race, I think. That's the part that I'm not very good at. I've got to study more on pit strategy because it confuses the heck out of me. Yeah. I just kind of hope for the best.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll pit when they pit, and I'll pray it works out.
Pretty much. Yeah, I normally follow Travis, and yeah, so I would be just now taking my next to last set.
Here comes Fox hiding Dunford down pit road.
Just got to be clean with it. So the only thing they got to worry about is just being clean, do everything they can do to minimize any mistakes and get back out there and put on a run.
It's going to be interesting to see the gap when these guys come back up.
Yeah, you see Josh and
Giordano are going to be ways in front of them.
Yeah, Josh and Ron both hit their pit box perfectly, so see how they come out and see where they blend in. I got to think that my heart tells me that Dan and Aiden are going to be in the best situation out of all of them.
Yeah, without another caution, I worry that the 11 is not going to have the speed to catch these guys.
Yeah, I don't. Just the little bit I got to drive earlier, I just did not feel like tires are that major. But as whenever they did fall off hard. So it's definitely not out of the realm.
As we cycle
As you
through,
see Josh about to try to go around, Josh Reese try to go around Josh Fox, but he's just not going to have enough. He's going to fall in right behind him.
Yep. And so Winnicky is going to be in front of these two, and he is 9 seconds behind Giordano. Fox and Reese are 12 seconds back.
I mean, they got what, 23 laps, 24 laps. We might get there. I wouldn't be shocked if they do, just of their capability. But also, I know that how Dan is very smart at taking care of his stuff. So
Yep.
it's going to be a great race. Also, I mean, it's still looks like Lepanus is 3 laps down now. Derek Rigel, Forrest Hamilton are both lap down. So, I mean, those are both a couple of guys. If you get them back on the lead lap too, enough laps, they might get back up there.
Yeah, we are down to just 10 cars left on the lead lap.
Man, I wish I was still out there. I keep just click race and it still says too much damage. We're done.
Oof.
And that was not what I was looking for going in tonight. I was already kind of biting my nails, hoping to just finish top 10, and we'll see how it plays out. It looks like, yeah, Josh Fox, Josh Reese, Roy Hyde still all leading that second pack. Dylan Dunford still sitting in fourth. Dean Qualley sitting back there a couple seconds behind Dylan Dunford.
Alright, so our last laps, Dan Park ran a 30.33, and Josh Fox ran a 29.59. So what, 8/10 faster?
Yeah, it's definitely not out of the realm. It's definitely not out of the realm.
But I feel like Dan, knowing that he's got such a huge lead, could be taking it easy.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, he's a very smart driver. He races real. And some 360, 410 non-wing dirt stuff. He's got to know how to take care of his tires, especially in those things. He's not forgetting a single last dot in there to the strategy.
And we are 25 laps to go. And Aiden Giordano with an 8-second lead over Alan Warnicke. Josh Fox now right on the back bumper of Alan Warnicke with Josh Reese and Roy Hyde.
This is whenever I wish we could push fast forward to the last about 5 laps, because I think that we're going to have a great battle on our hands. I think that by then that I really feel like that they'll get to them, but they're going to have not much tire left either. So I think it's going to be a tough battle.
Fox and Reese have made it on the 72. Next in line is Giordano, 7.5 seconds back. Yeah, so just in the last, 7 laps, they've made up 5 seconds.
Yeah, you're going to put that, I mean, they got going on 24 laps left, a little bit less than that. Yeah, they might blow by them easier than we think.
So we have the 2 cars up front, and then we got like a 4-pack field behind that, all driving together. They're going to eat that time up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think this is going to happen a little bit quicker than I thought. This is why I sit in the car instead of outside the car, because I'm not good at guessing. I'd much rather have control over it, even if it comes to what happened earlier.
Yep.
This has been fun, though. I'm glad I finally got in the booth. putting on a good show, that's for sure.
That they are.
Glad that it's not just Dan just running away from the field. Oh, Dan Park going in right now. I'm a little shocked by that. I did not think that they would go use their last set of tires. They might have had to for fuel, I guess.
I'm guessing they did
now,
not have fuel to make it to the end.
Now do they take 2? That's the question. Because you're going to have about 20 laps left, so they easily could go take 2 right now. If you want to keep on the leaders, I'll kind of keep on them.
Yep, I'm going to stay on that number 7 car and see what he does. He's taking 4 tires.
See Roy Hyde take over the lead. Roy Hyde going around Horace Hamilton Jr. right now. The whole pack kind of going around. Those 4 are still kind of sticking together. I mean, I would think they would be good on fuel, surely. I honestly did not pay attention to how many fuels I had, or how many laps I had to a fuel tank tonight. I didn't really have to worry about it. My dad said the volume on the cars is drowning out our talking, but my dad's also kind of deaf.
Oh, we can fix that. Alright, that should be better.
Oh, wrecking in turn 2. Let's see. You want to go check out who that is? Oh, caution, caution, caution. Oh, boy.
Look like the 86 of
boy.
Derek Regal. At least he's involved. Let's take a look.
Panic, collect.
Dan
boy.
Park got into the back of the 86 of Regal. Closed up on him a lot faster than he was expecting.
I gotta go watch this.
Yeah, he goes in there a ton faster. Are the leaders gonna pit? They're headed down.
I think they would. They got to. They've got several laps on their tires now. You know that. I believe that Daniel and all them, Dan, all of them, just took their last set. So I believe that they kind of all got to go down.
Alan Wernicke opted to stay out.
I mean, you got to try it. Somebody's got to try it. Unfortunately, it's going to get you to track position. I believe that somebody's got to.
With him
Got to
staying
risk
out,
it.
that
There's
will
got to
those
be
guys
another
a lap
caution.
down.
Surely. I'm sorry.
With Wernicke staying out, that will trap the 7 of Park and the 21 of Giordano a lap down. They won't get the free wave by it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bold pit call strategy, but somebody's got to do it. Unfortunately.
Oh, someone had to make that choice.
And I'm not shocked that it's Wernicke. He's always a very aggressive driver. The only time I've really gotten to battle with him hard, I believe, is in the dirt track events like USA and everything like that. But I believe we raced the old ARCA car at Knoxville. Is that correct?
Yes, we did.
Knoxville. Yeah, so I got to battle with him a lot there, and he's always you know that he's going to put on a hard fight. He's not going to give you a ton of room. He's going to play fair, but he's not going to give you a lot either.
Yep.
So I'm not shocked.
He's going to make you earn it.
Absolutely. Now, I believe he's a several-time winner in the series, whether it's ARCA car, trucks, whatever he ran. So he's just always a tough one that you've got to watch out for.
Dan Park going back down pit road, looking to top out for fuel. Maybe check the damage that he got. Aiden Giordano staying out right behind Wernicke.
Yeah. I can't hurt Dan for going in there just to see what he's got.
He hit that 86 car a ton.
They might have an extra set. Like I said, I'm not good at math. They might have an extra set. I mean, if they got them, might as well take them.
No, it looks like he just got a splash of fuel.
Yep. He said, let's see what we got and go. I was thinking they're pretty out of tires. I would not be shocked if there's another caution and
Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green next time by. Wernicke and Hyde are going to be our front row.
I mean, don't say it now, but look who's sitting third row outside.
Oh, yeah, we won't put the curse on them.
I wish I was driving that car right now and it had number 5 on it. Man, it stinks going out that way, especially the last race of the season. I was looking forward to this. I'm excited for next season, but I love the longer races, and I was really looking forward to this long grind tonight. But
you know what I'm really excited for, though? Dirt Street Stocks tomorrow night.
yeah, hopefully I can make it. I don't think I'll be full time, unfortunately. Hopefully I can make it there. I know I've got a slick ride. I can't wait to debut, but we'll see how it goes. Eldora is not really my favorite track, but if I get to make it, we'll see. We'll make it work. See what we can do.
He's going to get a good jump on the bottom. Josh Fox is going to follow him through. He's going to take over second place from Hyde.
These cars just take so long to get built up, but they are now. Oh no, Josh Fox! Oh boy, that's going to collect several cars. That was
very unfortunate.
I think that unfortunately that's where cars behind the 72 look like they needed to realize of 72 might be a little bit slower, but also the 72 just took a little while to get up there. That's part of racing, unfortunately. It looks like.
And it's situations like this that I am glad that I can't hear driver chatter.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm in the race chat right now, and there's not that bad. I think that they kind of understand the situation. Like I said, it's old tires, new tires. It's just gonna kind of meet up sometimes. They're racing hard for the lead, and
well, I don't see any damage down to that number 11.
No, that's what I'm looking at right now. He looks great. I think they're gonna keep on trucking.
72 didn't look like he really got much damage either.
No, I think that's the good thing is they're all kind of slow enough speed, still trying to get it built up, and going into 1 and 2 that I think they'll all kind of make it all right without too much damage. How many spots is Aaron Murphy up now? He's up several.
Aaron Murphy is up 22.
22.
Positions.
Yeah, 22. He's definitely the biggest mover. I'll say that. I mean, Alan Wernicke's up 22 positions as well. Or nope, 20. Sorry. Again, math.
Math's hard.
Not my strong suit. That's why I drive.
Our biggest heartache of the evening goes to Jesse Adams. He started on the outside front pole. He is down to 23rd. Dropped 21 positions.
Yeah, Jesse's he's another one. Been around for a long time, and he's just always a good competitor. I feel like he put on didn't he run a super speedway season for y'all as well?
Yes, he did. Our summer super speedway season.
I happened to win that season. That was the only time I've ever won an asphalt oval race, and I happened to win a couple thanks to my old teammate Travis Lepenis front bumper pushing me and not belling on me. He could have easily said screw you, but he said no, I'm just going to stick to you and help me win a couple races. So yeah, Jesse's always a great guy that is always fun to be around and fun to race around. Yeah, no, you're good. So it looks like we're going to have Josh Fox, Aaron Murphy, Joshua Reese, Dean Qualley, Forrest Hamilton, Farron Elam, Roy Hyde, Ellen Warnke, Aiden Gianardo, Daniel Park in the top 10. I think this is going to be a really good battle for the next about 15, 16 laps. So you see somebody pulling off there. Lights are up on the pace car. Looks like everybody's kind of getting caught back up to the field.
All right, looks like I made it back just in time for the green flag. Good jump by that number 11 of Josh Fox. You still there, Michael?
Yes, sir. Yep. Sorry. Was talking to Marcy. Yep. We're back on it.
Oh, no problem. We got 10 laps to go. Josh Fox gets a good jump. Joshua Reese now in second. Aaron Murphy and Dean Qualley battling for third.
Yeah, absolutely. And you notice who's a lap down. He is the only person a lap down, but he is not out of it by any means as he runs to the infield in the turf. But you know that there's a caution that comes out. Dan Park will be the lucky dog, and
Need a caution, don't be the caution.
of it. Absolutely, absolutely. It's easy to screw that up, unfortunately.
Keep an eye on that 21 of Aiden Giordano, who is on the lead lap right now in the 6th position.
Yeah, he has been up there pretty much all night. I've had a unfortunate event with him in, I believe, the season opener, but ever since then, he's been really fun to race around and really hard competitor. He's definitely a skilled one. He can be up there at any given point. That's definitely, like you said, one to watch out for. He's probably back there saving his stuff.
Ooh, Hyde and Aaron Murphy pound the outside wall.
It didn't cost them that much position, though. They're still hanging out on Dean Qualley, Dan Parks outside. Again, they're on the lead lap. You know that Dan's racing hard. This should maybe even try to unlap himself the hard way. That way, in case a caution does come out, he doesn't have to really worry about the lucky dog position. But it's going to be a hard battle to get up there. I believe they're all going to race as hard as they can. I mean, definitely, he's got a good run going right now.
Oh, looks like Justin has joined us in chat. Jesse Adams said he appreciates this shout out. He said this whole season has been a heartbreak, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, I feel you, Jesse. I've had my good runs, but also I definitely feel the hard luck there, buddy. It's fun to race around you again, and glad to have you back.
And I ain't gonna lie, Jesse, tonight you have a special place in my heart driving that number 55 T-Rex Jeff Gordon throwback. Love that car. As a huge Jeff Gordon fan, love that car.
Speaking of which, we had a little vacation this weekend, and I knew that I had some Matchbox cars out in one of the old storage buildings. They're all rat infested. I thought they might be snake infested and everything. And I knew that I had a bunch of cars out there, and I braved it and went out there, and I wanted to find them so bad for Vivi. She's saying race car all the time now and knows what they are and everything, and I love playing with them when I was a kid, so I wanted to find them so bad. And I went out there, luckily no snakes, found them. I had so many. Don't let me forget to send you all the Jeff Gordon cars I have tomorrow, Mick, because I have so many.
Nice.
I don't even remember the old little, pretty much the Matchbox cars ones, little tiny ones, or the 164s. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I got a ton of those. Still in the boxes.
So I have a bunch of them that are, I mean, I played with them a bunch, but I have an old Martin one that has the old rubber tires that actually come off and the hood that opens.
Oh, heck
or the
yeah.
old confetti car, the Valvoline confetti car, man. That was like my favorite. I was a Jeff Gordon fan. Like, that was the only one that had the removable tires and all that. And I was like, this stuff is so cool. But I'm so glad. I've looked out there before, but I couldn't refine them. And finally, I braved a little bit more. And it's like, I'm so glad I found these. I have so many different Jeff Gordon schemes, and he's always my favorite driver. And yeah, don't forget to send you some pictures tomorrow.
Oh, definitely. I'll remind you.
I got a bunch of the old kind of one-offs, the Pepsi schemes and stuff like that. He didn't run a bunch.
I have a couple of his, well, they were Bush cars at the time, but he had Pepsi Star Wars paint schemes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yep. Man, it's funny to even look back now. It's like you can tell like how my childhood Erics, they're all Gen 4. Every single one of them is
White flag
white
in
flag.
the air for Josh Fox, Josh Reese, and Roy Hyde taking over the top three from Dean Qualley.
Yeah, you see Aiden get around Dean. Dean dropping back down to top 5. That's still a great run for him. Aaron Murphy, Alan Warnick, all having a great run.
Coming out of turn 4 for the last race of the season. Josh Fox going to hold on to it. Josh Reese, Roy Hyde, Aiden Giordano, and Dean Qualley, top 5. Good run by the 17 machine.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a great run by several of those guys. Just, again, long races, just keeping your head clean, and you never know where you're going to finish up in these long races.
Guys coming up and giving Josh Reese a little tap.
Wrecking after the caution.
Oh,
Wrecking now after the caution. Oh, boy.
Teammates.
Oh, boy. One heck of a way to celebrate.
Ain't going to be good for the picture, though. Joshua Reese claiming the prize here tonight at number 1, finishing number 1. Congratulations on Josh Reese for a well-ran season. I do believe he had the most wins of the season, too. Yeah, Brandon Combs had 2, Josh had 3. Josh Reese, that is. Now Josh Fox has 2 wins. He might have just blown it up. I heard it pop.
Yep. Definitely looked like it. Kane Park in there celebrating. Warnick coming in there crashing in.
Alright, we'll give these guys a minute to get out of their cars and join us up in the booth for some interviews.
Yeah, definitely let Josh, both Joshes actually burn it down. They deserve it. Number 7 car just going crazy over there. Good run to the 17 car. Finally making an outing and actually getting a race, and glad that they glad it wasn't too chaotic, at least, I guess.
Yeah, really, I think we had 4 cautions. Not too bad, actually.
Yeah, no, I mean, for a longer race like this, I wish I got to stay in it longer. It definitely looked like a lot of fun. I said I love the longer races like that. They put on a heck of a show.
Going over what's going on in Discord. Yeah, Tom just looked down at his relative for a hot second and looked back up and boom. And like you said earlier, we know that's not the typical way Tom races, so we knew it had to have been something weird.
Yeah, no, Tom is always a very clean driver. I got to race with him in one of 100 Moments events in the super late model, and we had a good little battle there for a while. And Tom is always a good, clean, respectful driver. I've never seen him wreck anybody even close to unintentionally, much less intentionally. So yeah, definitely unfortunate for him and everybody included in that.
Still waiting on Mr. Reese to join us in the room. He is our third place winner, so I'd like to start with him.
Yeah, I mean I bet he's a season champion, correct? I bet he's gonna be the most excited. He's had a great season actually. I got to race with him quite a bit at Michigan whenever I finished second, and he kept me nervous. That was probably one of the most anxious, nervous I've ever been in a race, just having him kind of right there around me.
Well, I don't see Mr. Roy joining, so we're going to go ahead and start with our race winner, Mr. Joshua Fox.
Yeah.
All right, he finished first in the race, come up second in the point standings, Mr. Joshua Fox.
How you doing tonight?
We're doing pretty good, buddy. That number 11 was strong tonight.
Yeah, ran up front majority of the race. I knew track position was going to be a key all night long, and yeah, that big wreck in the beginning of it kind of helped out a little bit. I mean, it's unfortunate that some of the buddies got caught up in it. Yeah, overall, great night.
You were involved in a late race incident with the 72 on that restart. He stayed out on old tires. It just looked like he didn't come up to speed quite as fast as you were anticipating.
Yeah, I drove in there and I watched the replay and I was 4 mile an hour faster and he was kind of in the middle line there. And I said, well, I'm just gonna take the bottom, and then he just kept coming down, and late in the race situation like that, I don't think I can lift because the double zero and then Reese was behind me as well. They would have got past me, but didn't mean to hurt him or anything. It wasn't anything malicious. I don't really think I've ever had a problem with Alan, so I apologize to him for costing him a good finish. But coming into it, I was talking to Reese before it. I said I had to win the race, but you got to have a bad race, and we made one thing happen. Just he finished right behind me, so it didn't happen.
Yeah, he almost got caught up in that big wreck, but he managed to squeak through.
Yeah, it was good wreck avoidance. Good overall team night for us.
Yeah, Dan Park led a majority of that race, ended up causing one of those late race cautions and got stuck a lap down.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for him. I know him and the 21 were on a two-stop strategy to our one-stop. Uh, I don't think it was going to work out in their favor, but it would have been interesting, I think, if it would have stayed green. Um, yeah, Charlotte's always a fun track, and these cars always produce good racing.
Yeah, and you guys showed that tonight. Looks like the cars were planted pretty good. A couple guys pushed a little bit through the dogleg, got into that outside wall some, but not a bad night for most drivers.
Yeah, pretty solid night.
Michael was involved in that early caution, unfortunately for him, but he joined us up in the booth. Michael, do you have any questions or for Mr. Fox?
No, not really. I just want to say good race, man. That was a heck of a blast to watch. I wish I was up there racing with y'all, but I want to say great season to you. I know you've been around for a while, kind of like I have, and it's always fun to race around you. And hopefully you're going to be racing next season. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I should have made a petition before the race to make it a Final Four race for the Final Four drivers. It would have been cool. I would have won the championship if that would have
Yeah, if you would have done that, I probably would have somehow made the final four. Because typically, if it's the rounds, and I have made every round so far, or round of four so far. So
happened. Yeah,
yeah, we got to go back to that point system.
yeah. But
I don't win races, but somehow I make it to the final four.
yeah, overall season from our team, JFM, great season all around for the boys. Me, Dan, and Reese. Congratulations to Reese on the championship. Well deserved by him, as you use up front basically every week. Um, And shout out to Dan and too, always having good finishes and being strong every week. Look forward to the Xfinity Series next season, adding Dan's brother Ben, and hopefully go do it again.
All right, well, congratulations on the win, and we look forward to seeing you back on the track with the Xfinity cars.
Thank you.
All right, Mick, I gotta get off. I gotta piss so bad.
All right, buddy, we'll catch you later.
All right, that's fun, buddy. Anytime you want to do it again, just let me know.
All right.
If I'm wrecked out, I'm always willing.
All right, the man of the hour, driver of that number 1 car, Mr. Joshua Reese.
What's up, dude?
What a race, what a season by that number 1 car. Let's look at your stats real quick. So you got 3 wins this season. You're going to end up with 7 top 5s, 9 top 10s.
Yeah, this season did not start off on the note we wanted it to, honestly, but I think after really it was Darlington, I think I truly hit my stride from there on.
Yeah, looking at the races right now, race 2, you only got 22 points, bad finish there. Race 3, only 21 points, but then after that, you went on a tear.
Yeah, I just, this is what it takes sometimes. Just got to step back, and that's what I did, honestly, after those 2 races. Like I had said earlier in the year, I think I told you this. I said I took a step back and was like, I need to reset my mind and just kind of get back at it.
Yep, and not even the great finishes. Like we look at your incident count for the season out of all the drivers that have competed in all the races, you are the lowest.
Oh, really?
Well, coming into tonight, you had 57 incident points. Travis Lepenas had 53, but I feel like he's missed a race.
Hey.
So yeah, and I know he had
sending me them cards again.
And I know he had more than a 4x tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, I had a 4x there after the race, but other than that, I had a 2x from hitting the wall on the last wreck, but that was really it.
That outside wall could sneak up on you right through that dog leg.
Yeah, I had to throttle up into it because when the incident between Josh and Alan happened, I stuck it up against the wall and I was like, I'm just going to throttle up, see if I can get any positions and try to squeeze through. And I drove up into the wall, bounced off it. I was like, okay. Thanks for no damage.
Well, congratulations on the season. Not only the point champion, but also the team. You guys won the team championship as well. You, Dan Park, Josh Fox also finished top 3 in points as well.
Yeah, it's good to race with those group of guys at JFM. Both of them are really fast guys, and it's good to learn from them, every single week. I consider myself the young gun on the team, honestly, and we go to some certain tracks where I don't run much, or they have more experience, and I can always learn from them, and it's been good to race with them as a team. And congrats to both of them, honestly, on the top 3 in the team championship. Along with that.
Yes, sir. Well, what a wonderful season. You guys are coming back for the Xfinity season, I think we're starting next week. And I look forward to those.
No, I think it's early August.
Oh, is it early August?
I think it's like August 11th or something.
Okay, but those cars are probably my favorite cars to drive. These new ARCA cars are pretty fun, but I'm still Xfinity all the way.
Yeah, these ARCA cars, you're able to be more aggressive, I feel like. With the Xfinity cars, you got to be more easy on your tires, which is like something that I feel like plays to my strength. But I don't run the Xfinity cars much. I haven't really run them that much, so it's going to be a whole new ball game for me. But we're just going to take it week by week next season, see how it goes.
All right. Well, I want to congratulate you one more time on your win. Who do you want to give a shout out to tonight that you haven't already mentioned?
Congrats to Josh Fox on the win. I know we didn't end up coming up with the win tonight, but it's good for one of my teammates to end up getting it. Obviously, everybody at JFM racing with them, like I've already said. Also, Dane Giordano, it's good racing with him too. He was in our chat too. He's a part JFM member, as we like to call him. Also, you guys for putting on the broadcast. I know you've been missing the last few weeks. It's good to have you back here broadcasting too. We've really missed you.
Thank you very much. I enjoy doing it. You guys put on a great show, and that's really where it comes from.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
All right, Josh. Well, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you back and look forward to seeing your paint schemes. You always have some classy looking cars.
Yes, sir. We're brewing up in the paint shop right now. I think today we started brewing something up. But
All right, buddy. Well, we will catch you in a couple weeks then.
all right, yes, sir. You take care and have a good one.
You too. All right, we got one more, folks. We got a special guest here in the booth. Driver of that number 7 car, led most of the race, had a different pit strategy, didn't quite work out. Mr. Dan Park.
I'm frustrated.
I don't blame you. You had a fast rocket ship, sir.
I did, and I ran this paint scheme for the fun of knowing that we were the team champions too,
Well,
and made it stand out so it would be spotlighted.
Oh, it is bright. It is bright. You can't not see that one. Unfortunately, we did see you drive into the back of the 86 car.
Yeah, by the look of the replay, he checked up for the 16, and me being at full speed, I couldn't see that.
Yeah, you were coming. You had ahead of speed.
I just came off the pit lane. I had to push.
Yep.
And
a little different pit strategy. It kind of shocked me a little bit, actually. You're normally the guy that waits and waits and waits and tries to short pit and be the last guy in.
Yeah, we were, me and Aiden were trying something since we stayed out, and we were forced to go on a different strategy than everybody else.
It would have been interesting
Well,
to
it
see
worked
how
out
that
for
one
him.
played off. Oh, you did? He had a nice finish. I think he finished 4th, just outside the top 3. But yeah, you guys were coming. If that
Yeah, I
stayed
do feel
green,
bad for the 86. Like, I did run him over, but I was back in the throttle already, and him checking up for the 16, there was nothing I could do. I hit him. I was 12 miles per hour faster than him already.
Oof.
So there was nothing I could do to check up in time.
No, definitely not.
That caution hurt me more than what I needed.
Oh,
because I
definitely.
was driving back to the front.
I wanted to see how that was going to play out on a green flag run like that. It was going to be close.
I don't think we would have ran him down because we were a lap down. We would have had to completely pass him and then come back around. But I think we would have been getting there when the checkered came out. But if we would have both got to the leader and then a caution came out, it would have been a different ballgame.
Yeah, it definitely would have been
Because both of us would have stayed out.
Yes,
But
sir.
it didn't work out for us.
Unfortunately. But sometimes you got to take those gambles.
This is exactly what it was. The only way I was going to win the championship was by gambling and not being on the same strategy as them.
Well, you've been up front. You did have 1 win this season. You had 6 top 5s, 7 top 10s coming into tonight.
I feel like I let one go, though.
I feel like you did too. But, and your first race of the season, you only got 16 points. You had a horrible first race.
I wasn't there.
That explained it.
I missed the first race of the season.
Oh, yep. That's why it's highlighted in yellow. That was your last place points.
Yep. If I would have been there, it might have been a different ball game, but I don't know.
Well, congratulations on your top 3 in the points and your team win. We know you're coming back next season for the Xfinity cars. What do you want to give a shout out to tonight before we cut you loose?
I've got to thank the team. Like, we worked together all season, dominated the points, top 3 in the championship standings also. I got to thank my parents, my brother who's joining us next season on our team. I figured he was probably watching. His girlfriend was probably watching also. So I had the family watching me. I just happened to screw up.
You know, that happens.
Yeah, it happened to me more often than not, though.
All right, buddy. Well, off to next season. We'll hopefully see you guys back up front running for another team championship again.
You definitely will. We'll be there.
All right, you have a good night, sir.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a great season with the Rusty Misfits Racing League East to West Apparel Company. Come back in a couple weeks, and we're going to be back to our old name, which we've more or less already changed to. The Extreme Forces Racing League rides again, and we are going to be back with the Xfinity Series soon. Tomorrow night, though, come check us out. Legend Series followed by Dirt Street Stocks. We are getting close to digging in, and we're going to get down and dirty tomorrow night. All right, thanks, folks. It's been a blast. Look forward to seeing you on the flip side. Thank you very much.